Say what you want about that performance. That was a massive, massive result for Newcastle United. Yet Newcastle take 3 points and win in London. Let's hope that's the first of 2 wins that we have down in the capital this week. And I tell you what, you can say what you want about the general performance. It wasn't the best game for the neutral. Do not underestimate how powerful it is to not only get a win, not only get a clean sheet, but see the players celebrating with the fans like that in a week when we have got one of the biggest matches in our recent history. It is brilliant for confidence. Let's talk about the match. As I just said, it wasn't really the best game of football to watch. We started like a car crash. They should have scored after 45 seconds. And for the first 10, 12 minutes, we looked really sloppy. But then we grew in the game. And the best thing you can do away from home is firstly have lots of the football, but secondly push the home team 5, 6, 7 yards back. And that's exactly what we did. And we did create our own little chances. Harvey Barnes had a few. And I went in at half-time reasonably happy, despite some sloppy play from certain players. Second half, we sort of flipped it. West Ham were the ones who had more of the ball, and we dropped in a little bit. But West Ham, for all of the possession they had, they didn't really create too many chances. It was ball after ball after ball at the box, and we were mopping it up okay. And you just had the feeling it was one of them matches, first goal was going to be key. And Bruno, he was the one who got it. And I tell you what, if you would have asked me what player in the team I would like to see get a goal before a cup final, he might have been in my top 3 because he hasn't been playing very well recently and it looked like it meant a hell of a lot to him. If you want one player in your team to go into a cup final confident, it's your captain. We dug in after that. We saw the game out. I thought Eddie Howe made the right substitutes in bringing Willock and Wilson on for fresh legs. And West Ham just seemed to get more and more frustrated. It's one of them stadiums where it gets toxic very fast. Bit like St James's Park. We were under the cosh at spells because Isak was not having the best match, especially in the second half at holding that ball up. He was losing it loads and loads and loads in sloppy areas. He didn't really have much service, to be fair to him. And we got over the line. Standout performance for me tonight, Kieran Trippier. I thought it was almost perfect, his performance. Really good decision making, really good tracking. Supported us at every opportunity like we know he can it right back. And he could be vital on Sunday with his leadership. I thought Harvey Barnes, I was a bit critical about him playing in the next couple of weeks because of his lack of defensive work, but I thought he looked sharp. He does know where the goal is, and that run he made in the first half when Bruno slipped in exactly how to use Barnes. He's always on the shoulder. He's only going to get sharper. Performances of concern before such a big match on Sunday. Of course, Nick Pope, he wasn't very good with the ball tonight. He looks like a goalkeeper lacking confidence, but obviously Eddie Howe is seeing something in training in terms of his shot stopping. Fabian Schär is continuing to not play very well and not convince me. And I thought Tino Livramento looked a little bit shaky and he's got more Salah to deal with. But that is a huge result, Newcastle fans. Safe travels to every fan travelling back on a Monday night from London. Now on to the big one on Sunday. We now level with points in 5th with Manchester City, and Champions League could still be ours as well. Keep the faith. How are the lads?